Hi, Mimi.
Hi, Asu. Nice to see you here in Hungary.
Yeah, so thank you for coming to my channel again.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, so could you introduce yourself again, please?
Yes, of course. My name is Mimi. I'm a Hungarian economist, and we met with Yasu a couple of years ago in Tokyo while I was studying there. And currently, I'm finishing my master's degree in finance and working at the same time.
So why did you move to Italy?
The reason why I moved to Italy is because my long-term dream, my long-term goal is to continue the legacy of my former Japanese teachers whom significantly contributed to the betterment of the cultural and economic relations between Japan and the EU. And this is really tempting to me. I would love to continue their job someday. And I'm really passionate about the automotive industry. And the Italian automotive industry is world famous. The automotive industry in Japan is also world leading. And if my facts are correct, still the facts are these. The majority of Hungarian GDP comes from the automotive industry. So I decided to do a master's degree in Bologna Business School, where I learned digital marketing and communication, of which communication was the part I was most interested in, because I would love to facilitate communication between countries in the future. And the reason why I chose to do the degree there, because Bologna is located in Emilia-Romagna, where the Motor Valley, the heart of the Italian automotive industry, is located. So that is how I ended up in Italy.
What will you do after graduation and why?
I am already working and I would love to continue working. I'm studying and working at the same time. Currently, I'm doing my finance master's.
Next topic is about Hungary.
All right.
Yeah. So where is your favorite place in Budapest?
I lived here for 4 years, and my absolute favorite place is the Rudas thermal bath, especially the Turkish bath part. I can truly recharge there. It's located in the bank of the Danube River. It has a top jacuzzi, or the wellness section has a rooftop jacuzzi, of which you can see, I think you can even see the parliament, but a beautiful sight for sure. And I really like the water there because different spas have different minerals in their waters. So really recommend that one for any visitor.
Actually, there are lots of baths in
Yeah.
Budapest.
Yes.
Yeah. What are recommended foods in Hungary?
This is a pretty tough question for me because I eat really simple, mostly plant-based. But I would say a visitor should definitely try the typical Hungarian foods like langos, gulyás, which is in English goulash, csirke paprikás, the chicken paprikás, and all these stereotypical dishes. I would rather recommend specific restaurants than food, but not because I've been there, but rather by hearsay, that I kept people telling about some certain restaurants that are really good.
And there are lots of kebab restaurants.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
Very popular.
Oh, yeah. Do most Hungarian students remain in Hungary after graduation?
Well, I believe so, because Hungarian is very distant from the Anglo-Saxon languages and also very, very distant from the Slavic languages and the languages of all neighboring countries. And it's quite a bit of a challenge to go and move abroad, do a degree abroad without English. And I don't want to be very negative, but let's say that the Hungarian education system is not pioneering, and I was very kind, and not pioneering in English teaching either. This is what it is. So I think students stay. And I have to also mention that many of my peers are not as fortunate as I was in life, and probably they can't have those opportunities that I had, and many of them cannot afford going abroad. So this is what the reality is.
What is the biggest concern in Hungary?
I would love to keep this short, and you will understand it why in a second. In my perception, the biggest concern in Hungary is politics. But I think this is quite true for all countries. And this is where I would love to end this topic.
Yeah, actually, you speak English very well, but do most Hungarian people speak English?
Well, I don't know facts. I haven't read any study regarding this. And when I'm in Hungary, I speak Hungarian to them. Not surprisingly, but I heard from foreign friends that generally, compared to Western countries, we Hungarians speak less English, which I would not be surprised of. Yeah. In the capital, it's quite decent, but in more rural areas, I would not say so. And I can also say that foreigners say that we Hungarians have a pretty strong accent, because in our language we really love to pronounce letters very strongly. And
very different topic.
Okay.
So I think you are very attractive. And so do you have any dating advice for men?
Maybe dating advice not just for men, but for everyone. You know me, Yasu, you know that I'm an internationally licensed yoga instructor. And what I mean by yoga is not just the postures, but it's more of a structured way of inner work, working on ourselves. And for me, speaking of only me, yoga philosophy in particular and certain practices solved insecurities, confidence issues, unsolved patterns inherited from parents. So the ultimate dating advice that what I would give to anyone to start doing any self-work, not necessarily yoga, but getting to know thyself.
Getting to know themselves.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yeah. Do you feel the differences in beauty standards between Hungary, Italy, and Japan?
Absolutely. In my observations, Japanese beauty standards are way more conservative than European, but what I can say about Hungarian and Italian beauty standards and fashion, that where I was, the fashion was a lot more provocative than here in Hungary. So it was an interesting experience, and I could see that it is very normal over there.
What message would you like to send to viewers who are considering visiting Budapest for the first time?
Either if it's the first time or not, if you are here or preparing for the trip with your partner or family members or friends, and you are arguing about what to see, where to go, what to try, I would just recommend to stop for a moment and realize that how lucky we people in modern days are, and realize that you are coming to a beautiful city with the people you love. Why to make a fuss about anything? So yeah, that is my answer.
Yeah, great. All right, Mimi. So thank you for your time.
Thank you for the interview again.
Yeah, and you are doing Instagram.
Yes, multiple Instagrams actually, but some of them are on pause. And I would love to restart my Japanese one, in which I would document the journey, how I'm becoming the ambassador, sort of, between Japan and the EU. It will be a very long story because these things do not come easily. So if you would love to see the journey, please follow me on my Japanese social media profile, which will be in the box or it will be written somewhere. And I wish you to have fun there. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, please follow her. All right, so see you next time.
See you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.